All right. I love the taste. 100% of you love the taste. Even my personal trainer who avoids it religiously loves the taste. It's sugar. It's comfort. It's enjoyable. It's reliable. But wait, sugar is more harmful than you'd think. I think sugar is bad because it decreases happiness, slows thinking, and accelerates aging and causes obesity. Now let's start off with basic nutrition. Now, one of you told me in a questionnaire that sugar is a necessary part of the human diet. I would like to clarify exactly what is necessary. Humans need fat, protein, and most would agree that you need complex carbohydrates. You need vitamins, fiber, minerals, but I'm going to be focusing on the different types of carbohydrates you might encounter. To put it bluntly, I will take a line from Living the Low-Carb Life by Johnny Bowden, a nationally renowned nutritionist. There is absolutely no, I repeat, no need for refined sugar in the human diet. Now, the keyword is diet. Somebody told me that sugar is necessary for the brain. I think you said 70 grams. Actually, it's more than that, 150 to 200. But let me clarify. You do not need to consume sugar for your body to use it. Get a load of this. Complex carbohydrates, say like brown rice or whole wheat. It'll break it down and use it. Even further, like say the back in the day when we didn't have all this fast food available, your body will make sugar out of protein. The amino acids, it breaks it down, and that's how your brain uses the sugar. So I don't want you to worry by saying that my brain's going to die because I'm not eating a candy bar. All right. Okay, this is by far the most criticized one, sugar and happiness. Now, I would like to share a story with you, but before I do that, I want to know this one term, beta endorphins. Now, I'm not going to throw too many scientific terms at you, but this is really interesting. Heroin, morphine, alcohol, and sugar triggers this euphoric hormone in you. That's right. You get a similar high with heroin, morphine, and sugar. Sugar is a drug. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So here's the story. A while back, when I was eating a lot of sugar, I wanted a dessert at Ruby Tuesdays. So, let's pull it up. Yeah, it was the chocolate tall cake. Yeah, I see your reaction. So, but get a load of this. I pulled up the nutritional content. Yeah. The commonly recommended diet for a female fat loss diet is 1,200 calories. This one bowl has half of your daily worth. 21 grams of fat and 93 grams. Now, this is just this one dessert. Obviously, you don't eat this much that often, but there's so much more calories that they don't tell you about. Okay. So here's what happened. I ate it. I got the high, the euphoria. My beta endorphins were rushing. My serotonin levels, the pleasure hormone was up. My blood sugar was rocking. I was like in the clouds. But then as things started to decrease, I was like, well, I'm eating it, but nothing's happening. And then you get the crash. I'm like, God, did somebody die and not tell me? It's like, what gives? I just ate a freaking awesome dessert. Well, my hormones had been depleted. My sugar levels were dropping. And I was just in a bad state. But you know what? I remembered what makes me feel good. So I consume more sugar. I get the high. I get the low. This is the cycle we go through. So at this point, you might as well put yourself property of the sugar industry, because the businessmen cleverly, the drug dealers cleverly disguised as businessmen, have you right where they want you. They are the dealer, and you are the addict. Okay, on to how sugar affects thinking. I would like to start with a claim from the science journal Environmental Nutrition. Maintaining healthy blood sugar levels helps preserve brain function as you age. Okay, in this article, a test was done of 240 people with the average age of 80. And the test showed that the area related to cognitive function had been damaged, that's where the part of you that thinks, had been damaged by high blood sugar levels. Now the answer was easy. Lower the blood sugar level coupled with exercise. Now finally, how sugar affects aging. There's this acronym conveniently called AGE, which stands for Advanced Glycation End Products. Don't worry about it, but check this out. According to a Tufts University Health and Nutrition letter published just last month, glycation occurs when sugar combines with fat and protein. Now, right now it might not matter too much, but by the time you're elderly, there's enough toxicity in your body to contribute to chronic diseases, to sensitive skin and sunburn, and it damaged your collagen. Do you know what that is? It's the stuff in your skin that keeps your skin packed together nice, getting the hint? It can make you wrinkly, because it helps separate it. Okay, so what if you just want that little bit? You're like, Jason, I'm not going to eat this chocolate tall cake every day, you know. get real. Just a Hershey's Kiss. All right. Kathleen DeMason's an iconic sugar and alcohol addiction counselor. Says that if you have that little treat, you will activate cravings, leading your brain and body to expect, in fact, demand more of the same. So the very thing you believe is the source of your comfort is actually feeding your addiction to sugars and carbs and reinforcing your cravings. Okay, as you've already heard about obesity, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but sugar and carbohydrates are a major contributor to obesity in America. This isn't a coincidence that I chose this topic because I have felt firsthand what taking out sugar can do for me. About 2 years ago, inspired by my personal trainer, I cut out all sugars and carbohydrates, and I've lost 60 pounds from doing it. I've gone from a mildly obese to smack dab in the middle of the average of the BMI chart. My mental clarity is far greater. And even though I'm not consuming as much caloric energy, my body energy is so much higher. Plus, my concentration is even higher. Now, I get it. We live in a crazy society. We're constantly bombarded with different ads and foods, and it's not easy. Imagine a society where you can push a couple of buttons and this big dough disc covered with cheese comes to your door. Imagine a society where you can go to a machine, put in a dollar bill, and this a packet of sugar comes out. It's not natural. And sometimes you get unnatural responses.
Yeah.
But it isn't in there. There are alternatives. Some of you know Splenda. This is a viable alternative. It has no actual calories. It's been thoroughly tested. It's safe. And it's safe for diabetics. Plus, it measures pound for pound with recipes. This is another alternative, and it's not marijuana. It's called stevia, also known as sugar leaf. It's been used for centuries. It sugars the same thing in your mind, your taste buds, as the sugar would, but it's also virtually calorie-free. It hasn't been as thoroughly tested as some of the other stuff is, but I use this, Truvia. It tastes really good. However, don't eat it plain. It's very bitter. Not that you would. Okay. And fortunately, according to my questionnaire, not many of you during diet sodas, this is very good because aspartame, the chemical sweetener, is not good for your body at all. Okay, so the one thing I would encourage if you need something, be the good old apple. The apple is a natural sugar. It's built in. As it grows, the sugar grows with like the natural meat of the fruit. So when you eat it, it doesn't give you that spike like that crazy tall cake would. It's more like a drip, drip, drip of energy throughout your day. This is the ideal test-taking food. It has no crash. The idea isn't to revel in the sugar that you're missing, but to savor the clarity of mind, the energy, and health that will come with its absence. And hopefully realizing today, after you've eaten this cake, you'll realize just how sweet life can be without sugar. Thank you.
Would you like to declare sugar? Sure. This is the last day of class.